Hey guys, it's Carrie at River City Pilates, and today we are going to do a workout that I am calling the anti-hunchback workout. So I think most of us know, when I say that hunchback posture, I think most people know what I'm talking about. For me, I want to just explain it a little bit. For me, I kind of immediately in my head go to kind of that elderly gentleman or elderly woman who is really hunched over in their back, and they get a lot of this forward head going on. And when you look at them, you can just tell that they have lost inches and inches of height. It just looks uncomfortable. And the reason I want to do this workout today is that I get a lot of questions from clients who say, how do I prevent that? How do I not end up there? And I think in today's world, I think kind of the scary thing is that we all, and I see it in myself and I see it in other bodies all the time, we spend so much time on our phones and our tablets and on our staring at our computer screens, that this posture is becoming more prevalent sooner and sooner in life, and we're starting to see the signs of it. Honestly, just yesterday I was in the car with my son who had sat in front seat with me and was reading a book, and I looked over and he was like this, and I was like, oh, you gotta sit up. So that is, today's workout is if you are finding yourself starting to head into that posture, today's little workout is something easy that you can do at home on a regular basis to kind of counter the effects of heading into that posture. Because the great news is it's very fixable, it's very counterable. We can do things to kind of reverse it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to do 3 things that I think are really important for not heading into that posture. One is everything we're going to do is going to stretch the muscles that get tight when we start to head into this posture. So what happens as we do this is the muscles, and often these muscles on the front of our body, fronts of our shoulders and chest, they spend a lot of time really shortened and they get really tight. Right? So one of the things we need to do is we need to figure out how to lengthen them and stretch them out. We also need to strengthen the muscles that keep us upright, right? That bring us back into better posture, that bring us back into better alignment. So a lot of these exercises are designed to strengthen I like to call it strengthen the anti-slouching muscles, right? Strengthen our good posture muscles along the way. And then the third thing that this workout does, but this is also something you're going to want to do in the rest of your life as well, is that it puts our body into a position, it puts our body into an anti-slouching position. Right? One of the best things you can do if you're starting to feel yourself, you're starting to find yourself in that posture, is to just be aware of how you are holding yourself throughout your day. Right? Whenever you can, sit upright, bring your head back in line, use your muscles to find your good posture. Right? Put your body into positions where it is not hanging out all day long in that forward position. All right, I'm gonna get started with your workout. Next time when you watch the video, you can just skip all the stuff I talked about in the beginning and head right to the good stuff. All right, I am using today a foam roller. The foam roller is one of my favorite at-home props because they are relatively inexpensive and they are so great, especially if you're fighting that slouchy hunchback posture, because honestly, just laying on this thing is super beneficial for countering the effects of all that slouching and forward posture that we end up with. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is we're going to lay on the roller. I'm going to lay with my tail pretty close to the end of it, or my butt And then I'm gonna roll myself down so that my head is on the roller and my tail is on the roller. So like I said before, even if all you do is just lay on this, this is so great for your body. So on another day, like if you want to just get your roller out, maybe lay and watch TV or multitask or whatever you want to do, that's going to be fabulous. All right, but today we're going to do some exercises on here. Being on here is going to make you use your core muscles to help balance, so that's a good thing. We want to tighten in our stomach muscles a little bit. We're going to reach long through our arms, and we are going to start with arm circles. So arm circles seem like a pretty simple thing. We're going to inhale, lift our arms up, and we want our shoulder blades to keep kind of dropping around the roller. And then as you exhale, you're going to open, circle, and come back around. And you'll feel yourself have to balance a little bit, which is a good thing, right? You can tie some breath in, inhaling as you're lifting up. And then exhale as you open and circle. And the range that you take is going to be kind of the biggest range you can do without any pain or pinching in your shoulders. Right? And as you're lifting your arms up, you continue to pull them around the roller. It kind of feels like you're getting a little massage as you come around. And we can do that in both directions. So we're going to take our palms up to the ceiling. Take a nice big inhale to reach the arms around, and then as you exhale, press them down beside you. If you want to work on your balance a little bit more, your leg position can help you do that. Bringing your legs tighter in towards your midline is going to make it more of a balance challenge. If you want a little more stability, you can bring them a little wider. All right, we're going to move on. One of my next favorite exercises called puppet arms, or that's what I call it. Arms are straight, we're balancing on here. As you inhale, you're going to lift your shoulder blades up and reach up for the ceiling. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull your shoulder blades back around the roller. So the action really happens at our shoulder blades, right? They're lifting and lowering. Those muscles in between our shoulder blades and in our upper back, they get tight and we lose that mobility in our shoulder blades, so we want to be able to have this skill. It's going to help us. And after you've done that a few times, we're just going to stay there with our shoulder blades wrapping around the roller. As you take a nice big inhale, just stretch your arms out to the side. Again, how far you go is your working level. This is another great place just to hang out. This is going to really stretch the front of your shoulder and chest. The great anti-slouching kind of position to be in. But we're not going to hang today. We're going to move a little bit. We're just going to do a little open and close. So nice big inhale. Stretch the arms out. Find kind of your place. It's a nice stretch. And then bring the arms back up. And little balance challenge. One arm can stay in position. The other one can reach out to that end range and then bring it back up. I'm just going to do one more there, but definitely if you're doing these at home, you can do some variations of these. And then I'm going to bring them back. All right, next up, I'm going to start with a little pelvic rock. So I'm pulling my stomach muscles in. I am going to tip my pelvis toward me. Feel my low back pull toward the roller, and then I'm going to tip my pelvis away from me and create a little arch in my back. Okay, I'm just warming up a little bit because we're going to head into a little bit of bridging. Right, bridging is so great for strengthening our backside, strengthening our glutes and hamstrings, and we need them strong to have that good posture. And I love them on the roller because our shoulders are all draped open here in a great position. So if you're comfortable, done a few little tuck and arches, go ahead and head into tuck and lift. And how far up you come is really up to you, what feels okay on your body. And then you're going to roll back down, piecing your spine into the mat, releasing at the bottom. This is a great exercise. Maybe just taking like 4 or 5 of these, inhaling as as you come up. And then that exhale, rolling to come back down. And you can always play with different feet positions. Again, a little tighter and it's going to make you balance a little bit more as you do it. You're going to want your arms pressing into the mat. In fact, the more you press them in as you're doing it, you're going to help strengthen some of those anti-slouching muscles that we want to strengthen. So don't be afraid to push the arms down into the mat as you do your bridges. All right, I'm going to come up from there and I'm going to move my roller the sideways way. And we're going to put the roller behind our back and we're going to just roll out our upper back next. So there is not a right or wrong on this rolling through your upper back muscles, other than if something doesn't feel good to you, right? Red flags as far as pain, nerve pain, just seems like too much, then you're going to stop. Otherwise, you're going to roll the roller through your rib cage. I really like to get into this upper trap area. For me, that means I have to kind of lean a little bit to one side. We're using this little kind of massage technique to bring circulation to tight muscles and lengthen them out. It can feel really good, right? Those muscles that have been rounded forward or that rounded forward position and have been tight all day. So do that as long as you want. We can also use the roller behind our neck to roll out those tight neck muscles. So really just getting it behind our neck, letting it, you might just let your head settle in a little bit. And then start playing around with some slow movements. Maybe just turn your head one way and then the other. I like to play around with some little like sideways figure eights with the tip of my nose or the little infinity symbol. And really just pressing that roller in. When you find spots, you can always stay on them. Again, this one can feel really good. Great one to stretch and lengthen those tight muscles. All right, next up, I'm going to come up to sitting on my roller. So I said earlier, one of the best things you can do is practice putting your body into positions that are anti-slouching, that rounded position. So this exercise is exactly that. We're going to sit on our roller, and that is going to lift us up a little bit. You can do this on the mat, but if your hamstrings, backs of the legs are tight, it'll feel great on the roller. I'm going to have you flex your feet, bend your knees as much as you need, and find your tall spine. This is our spine twist exercise. We want to stretch our arms out, and I kind of think that I take them straight out of my shoulders, and then I move them back just a little bit. For me, that feels like a stretch through here, and I'm activating the backs of my arms, right? And I tell you, it's a little work just to be here and be tall. My stomach muscles are pulling in, kind of feel my sitting bones on that roller. I'm going to take a nice big inhale in this position and kind of locking my arms into that position. Exhale, I'm going to rotate around and do a twist, 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 and then I'm going to come back to center on my inhale and rotate around. And I'm rotating, but I am working to keep my arms spread, right? Keeping this stretch in my chest the whole time, and that twist, twist, twist. I'm also thinking a lot about length. So I'm pulling my stomach muscles up and in to keep my back in that good posture position. That's why this is so good. We're doing that good posture. Twist, twist, twist. I'm going to come back to center one more time and do that twist, 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 and then bring myself back. All right, now, next up, we're going to turn over onto our stomachs. I'm going to set my roller to the side, and we're going to do what I like to call the swan work, extension work. These are exercises that are so good for strengthening the muscles in our backside, those anti-slouching muscles. Also like triceps and backs of arms. So we're going to put our arms beside us. I'm going to just hover my face, hopefully you can still hear me, over the mat. Tighten my stomach muscles up and in. anchor my hips. For me, that feels like a little pelvic tuck, a little reach through my legs. And then as I inhale, I'm gonna start lifting my head, and I'm gonna really reach through my fingertips so I feel my shoulders roll open. And then I'm gonna exhale to come back down. This won't necessarily feel like a huge range of motion, but you should feel those muscles in your upper back and in your triceps really working when you come up. So that sense of reaching, and then also a little reach and squeeze in towards your center. I would shoot for like 4 or 5 more of those where you're inhaling to come up and squeeze in and just feeling that work a little bit and coming back. If you're feeling this in your low back, you want to check in and make sure your stomach muscles are pulled up and in, and that you're not just trying to crease at your low back. This is more about some work in our upper back and our mid back, so you can always keep it a little lower if you're feeling it all in your low back. Another little trick is sometimes opening your legs a little wider can help you get out of that low back space as you're coming up. I'm going to show you a few little variations of that exercise. I'm going to call it swan with a T. So we're going to inhale, come up, hold it, exhale. I'm just going to take my arms out into a T. Inhale, I'm going to bring my arms back beside me and we'll keep reaching, and then I'm going to exhale to come back down. Inhale, I'm coming up, up, up. I'm reaching, squeezing in. Exhale, I'm going to take them to a T. I'm going to come back beside me and get a little longer, and then come back down. Let's do like 3 more of those. Inhaling as you come up. Exhale without losing your spine position. Reach the arms out. Bring them back in, and then come back down. Nice big inhale to come up into that extension. Feel those upper back muscles. Feel your triceps. Press it back, and then come back down. One last one there. Reach, reach, reach. Bring them out. Bring them back, and then come back down. Awesome. And then coming up from there. So that is it for today. Those are some of my favorite things to do at home to counter that hunchback posture. Try them out. Let me know how it goes. And be sure to visit us again. You can always find our videos on YouTube and check us out at www.rivercitypilates.com.